that's us. We've reached Harris. Lovely straightforward crossing, no problems at all. Back in the van, waiting to be let off, and no clue where we're going. But I have been reading up on it, and with Harris and Lewis, there are designated parking spots for campers, and they prefer you to stay in those. So I've got a couple on the phone, so probably we'll have a little drive and find somewhere to park up.
Sounds like a plan. Got to get some coffee first.
Oh yeah, we do need to get some coffee, so hopefully in Tarbert there's somewhere to get coffee.
Yes. I think it's the first time we've used the ferry and there's no passports either side.
I know. Oh, oops. It's the tow bar.
Tow bar.
Oh, look. Motorhome's going on, but also motorhome's going back. Yeah. Good morning and welcome to our first morning in Harris and Lewis. So last night we drove, well we struggled with signal first, didn't we? So we realised we would have to pull over in a car park to get the Starlink up to actually get some signal, because we're both with 3 and there was nothing, it was completely dead.
But we are in the middle of the islands, aren't we?
Yes.
So you're not going to get much.
Yeah. So, story so far, pulled over, got the Starlink up, fantastic. Couldn't manage without that, could we?
No, it's been amazing just trying to keep in contact with social media and everything else we do.
Yep. So that works brilliantly here. I phoned a local campsite because we decided we're going to do explore the top of the island first and then move our way down. So I found a campsite in Lewis, and it's a croft, and it's £10 a night. So that's where we're headed today. We're going to stay there 6 nights and use it as a base, because I think £60. Harris and Lewis are very particular. They don't really want you just stopping anywhere. They've set up specific motorhome places, and they want you to use those. So last night we were in one of them. It's just a car park, but you pay by text or online, £5 donation, or there is a box down the hill. So you put £5 in the box and that covers it. And it's just basically a donation. So it's good, isn't it? We're going to use the facilities that the island have set up for us. But I think at £10 a night, that's perfect.
It is. It's £10 a night. It's a croft, and they did offer us electricity, which will probably take possibly for one night. But we had the sun out yesterday, and I think it was £7 for a hookup, which is reasonable. But because we've got so much solar, we don't need it at the moment. But we've got the option to pick it up if we do need it. And there's also water and a drop there and toilet. There's no showers, but there is a local leisure centre where you can go and use their facilities for free.
Yes. So
I think they've got it sorted. So you are welcome here, but just leave the places you found it and pick out the spots where you're welcome to camp, and everybody's going to be happy, including us travellers and the locals. There's plenty of little shops as well through the place. We found a little grocer's, didn't we?
Yeah, it was lovely. You know, quite a good selection in there as well, and the prices weren't too bad.
Yeah, so we're actually heading up to, as Corrin said, Stornoway. Don't worry too much if you haven't got food, because people on the island do eat as well.
There's food and there's fuel here. Now, you might pay slightly less on the mainland, but we've got to support these islands, and there's no point coming here fully laden with food when we really need to support the island that we want to visit. So that's how we feel about this on this trip. But I personally believe £10 a night to a local person is more than reasonable. And when I rang her yesterday, I said, "Oh, we've got 2 dogs. That's not a problem, is it?" She said, "Oh, yeah, no problem. We only have one rule: no dogs on leads." And I went, "Sorry, no dogs on lead?" She went, "Yeah, your dog should not have a lead on the whole time it's here. It's completely secure. We like them to run around and enjoy themselves." So
there you go.
Yeah, they were delighted. So we're going to head off to Stornoway now, as Red has said. Get in a little bit of shopping, not much, because we got some yesterday when we arrived. And then we're going to head up to the very, very top of Lewis, which is, I think it's called Portness, and start our 6 days stay up there and our exploration.
Yep, and See you later. So as you can see, the owners here are a little bit quirky. That's one of many little props he's got planted in his croft, which is huge. It must be at least half a mile, if not longer, from the house to the end of the land they've got. So I think he's just enjoyed entertaining us and himself. So yeah, let's go find a few more giant bunnies and so some of the props are interactive. So if you fancy learning a little bit of local language, we've got this. Of course, down at the end we've got, if you run out of money, a cash point and bike hire. So let's go and see what that's going to cost. You got your bike hire, it's £1 if it works, 50p if it don't. No refunds. So which two are we going to have?
Love a campsite with a sense of humour, and this one certainly does. It's called the Uncle's Croft. It's £10 a night. As you can see, we've got stunning views, and there are places to walk to locally, there are shops locally, there's a leisure centre where you can shower and drop your grey and black. They also have hookups. So I think it's £17 a night for the hookups.
17 a night with the hookup, and you also get water here as well.
Yeah, you can get water here, and if you want a hookup, you can. There's about 6 hookup pitches further down the site. £17 a night. So we don't. We're just on the £10, and fantastic. Let's go for a walk from the Uncle's Croft.
We are in the Outer Hebrides, and this is Redders, and it's Redders up there. Look at that. It's a big yellow thing in the sky. It really is red. One of those where your heart skips a beat. A lady with 2 collie dogs who thought she had control but clearly didn't, and everything replayed in my mind again with Dolly, and it's like, not again. Just an irresponsible owner once again, possibly a farm dog, working dog, so it was trying to nip at the heels of our dogs, I guess, doing what dogs do. I can't blame the dog, but just the owner. For God's sake, get control of your dogs, especially when you've got 2 of them. The pack mentality is going to kick in. And
so we are staying, you can't actually see where we are staying, but sort of in the middle before the wind turbine. Quite a walk. There's those squeaky little brown things. Not sure what they are, whether they're young seabirds. We see a lot of oyster catchers as well, don't we?
yeah, lots of oyster catchers and young seabirds that sound like the old Nokia telephones.
Goes to a mist out there, doesn't it? We're set for some really nice days. I mean, this is warm, isn't it? I'm boiling.
It's warmer than I thought it might be.
I know, you're sweating. I can see it on your head. I'm stripping off, so I'm not going to turn the camera around. God, who'd have thought? So we're at the very, very northmost point of Lewis, which I think is probably the northmost point, is just on that headland over there.
Don't we call it the butt of Lewis?
This is the butt of Lewis, yes. Can't see it right now. In fact, I can faintly see it, probably the camera can't pick it out, but just along the horizon, that's mainland Scotland. So that's the very, very north, the Highlands, on the west coast. So on a clear day, I'm assuming from over there, you can see Lewis. Hebridean Way. One of the Blues Brothers here. That's as close as I need to go. Stunning. That's okay. Sound fine. Look at the birds over there on the rock.
Yeah.
That's a... well, that looks like a cormorant.
Spooky birds.
They must be in the cliff just below us because they sound really close.
Well, there we are. That was a nice... we had a walk to the lighthouse at the butt of Lewis.
Yeah, it's lovely. So many species of birds there. It was absolutely incredible, the amount of birds that were nesting in the rocks and the different types as well. Lots of oyster catchers, seabirds, not the ones that'll nick your chippies, proper seagulls.
Yeah, the ones that like to dive bomb you if you get a bit too near their nest and drop that load kind of thing.
Wild seagulls, not Barry Island seagulls that'll nick your chippies.
Yeah, and we've seen eagles.
Yes, sea eagles this morning.
Yeah, so we've seen seagulls, eagles.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen a beagle.
Not yet. I'm sure there's a beagle somewhere.
Around somewhere. Yeah, it's a lovely place, really nice walk. Probably about 35 minutes from Uncle's Croft. So we're going to get back now and
Crash.
see what else he's been planting in the field.
I know, he's amazing. So funny.
Yeah, plenty of stuff appearing.
Yeah, it's very, very quirky as you go further down. I highly recommend this as a stop, especially as it is obviously an accredited and recognised stop. This part is a lot flatter than the middle, isn't it? And the lower parts of Lewis.
It is, and you can see for quite some distance.
Yes, you can. Even straight over to our van, which is about there somewhere. You might be just able to pick it out. You can see how far away we are, because the campsite is here and we are parked all the way up here. Look, they're surrounding the house. I suppose that's how you keep your lambs safe, isn't it?
So keep your grass down.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, if you're not bothered and that's your land, I suppose there's no better place to keep them than just wandering around your house. Look at them. Oh, look. Aren't they cute?
Don't forget to subscribe and like and ding-a-ling that bell.
I hope you enjoyed the first episode, if you like, of our trip to Harrison Lewis. We've got so much more to show you, and it's just going to keep getting better and better and better.
It does, and it just doesn't stop. The beauty of the island is outstanding.
Yeah.
There's been so many photos, drone footage, stop, take pictures. It's just been non-stop. Of course, it's lambing season as well, so you've got the baby lambs running around.
I know, they're so lovely. I love those little lambs. You said you wanted to pick one up earlier and sniff its head.
Yeah, little cute
What
furry
does a
head.
lamb's head smell like?
Baby powder, I would imagine.
Yeah, I should think it probably does, actually.
Yeah.
Right, we got some thank yous to say, and the first one is we need to say thank you to Corrin and Bill, because they sent us some coffees. That's very generous of you.
Thank you very much.
And we need to wish a get well soon to
Frankie.
Here she is. She's just had a little operation on her knee, bless her. She's only young, so she's feeling a little bit sorry for herself. So we hope you are feeling a lot better, Frankie.
Yes.
Yeah. Dolly and Pippa send whoops and kisses.
They do, apart from the fact they're in the back knackered from today's walks and runs.
Anyway, Frankie, get well soon. Lots of squeezy cuddles to you. And you are rocking that little bald bum.
Little bald bat.
Yeah.
And we've got a happy birthday to Aaron and Danny True. Happy birthday, guys. They're 27-year-old twins, and Aaron enjoys watching us, so special shout out there as well. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yep.
And your birthday is on...
It's on... We're so good at this. Sorry guys, your birthday's on the 14th on Tuesday.
And your birthday's on the 14th of May on Tuesday, so happy birthday, guys.
Yeah, we're a little bit early, but I hope you have a great day. Okay, we've got some more of this stunningly gorgeous island to see, so we'll see you on the next one. Yeah.
There is a Loch Ness Monster over there.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.